Ravens football is officially back, baby. We done made it to week 1, and I know we all hyped and excited because we getting ready to take on the Buffalo Bills in 6 days on Sunday Night Football. In the comment section, let me know how y'all feeling about that game. Let me know what you think the score is going to be between the Buffalo Bills and our Baltimore Ravens. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all answers. Now, while we all super pumped about that game, something that kind of drops our excitement level just a bit, but raises our concerns, is the status of Jaire Alexander. Now, we knew going into it that he had some injury concerns, but we were hoping that, he going to be past all of that. Maybe the Green Bay medical staff, they weren't the best in the world. And we know Ravens, we used to be on that same level, but over these past couple of years, we done upgraded a lot. Our strength and conditioning staff, we top tier now. But Jaire Alexander, he hasn't practiced in a very, very long time. Since August 9th, to be exact, and he missed today's practice. So that's almost a month of not putting on no pads, not suiting up with the rest of the team. So his status for week 1, while technically on paper and in the practice reports, it's not going to be in doubt yet, but in my mind, it's not really looking good. Because think about this. I know Jeff Rebick talked about it because somebody asked him, what's the status with Jaire Alexander? Is he looking like he's going to play week 1? And Jeff said, if he practices on Wednesday, then he'll have a shot. And I agree with that. But say he misses Wednesday, but he does come back on Thursday. If you're John Harbaugh, if a player, especially a player like Jaire Alexander, and we know his injury history, but even if he didn't have the injury history, if you're a player, your player hasn't practiced in almost a month, would you play him in a game off of just 2 days of practice, and one of those practice days just being a walkthrough? I think not. So I'm just worried about that. While Jaire Alexander is not the end-all, be-all for the Baltimore Ravens against the Buffalo Bills, he is a key part of what we're trying to do. Jaire Alexander, he makes this team that much better, and we want our playmakers on that field. I know people say, we ain't signed Jaire Alexander for the regular season. It's only week 1. We signed him for the playoffs. But you want him to be on the field because you want the Ravens to be the best team that they can possibly be, and that's what he brings. So if he misses week 1, while it is not the end of the world, and the Baltimore Ravens still have a lot of other players that can fill in for him, we just hope that this is just a one-off, and we'll have him for the remainder of the season. But his status is one that we definitely all going to be watching extra close this year. Now, switching over to the offensive side of the ball, somebody who doesn't get nearly enough recognition that they deserve for being a key playmaker for this offense is Pat Ricard. And while he doesn't get all the pretty and sexy stats, anything like that, he opens stuff up for a lot of other people. As a fullback, clearing out lanes for Derrick Henry. As a pass catcher, he makes short-handed catches for Lamar Jackson. As an extra offensive lineman, well, we ain't even got to explain that one. But Pat Ricard is very, very significant to everything that the Baltimore Ravens do and all of the success that they've had on this offense. But he hasn't practiced since August 14th, and that is a little while now, too. I remember when Pat Ricard first started missing some practices, I wasn't tripping. It's Pat Ricard. He'll be fine. He'll probably miss a day or two of practice or whatnot. But that's coming up on almost 2 weeks. So that's something to watch out for as well. This video is sponsored by NordVPN. Did you ever think there was a possible way that the internet could get even better than it already is? Probably not, but that's where NordVPN comes into play. See, NordVPN's mission is to allow the internet to be free from online threats, censorship, and surveillance, making it a much better environment for you. Get exclusive NordVPN deals, plus 4 months extra, right here at NordVPN.com/Ingravenvids. And it's risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. There's a lot of problems and risks whenever you go online. Wi-Fi networks, especially the free ones, they can be compromised by criminals to intercept your data. But when you encrypt your online traffic with NordVPN, it keeps those naughty fingers out at all times. Our passwords are our first line of defense. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't take them seriously enough, and they use simple passwords over and over again. This lets hackers try a number of tricks to break in. But if you turn on Dark Web Monitor, you'll get alerts about any credentials that you have that appear in the underground hacker websites. Any file online can have viruses, trojans, worms, keyloggers, you name it. Malware can even come from legitimate software online, so you can never be too careful. Once your device is infected, malware can steal, destroy, or even ransom your data. But what Threat Protection Pro does is scan those files as you download them and deletes them if they're found to be malicious. So what are you waiting on? I know you want to make your internet life a lot smoother and safer, and that's why NordVPN is perfect for you. So to get this exclusive NordVPN deal, plus 4 months of extras, go to NordVPN.com/Ingravenvids. Again, that's NordVPN.com/Ingravenvids. The link will also be in the description. And it's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. In this online world, you can never be safe enough. Everything ain't all bad for us as Ravens fans. We just had to get the bad news out the way, but let's go to the good stuff, because we are very, very excited to watch our guy Lamar Jackson this year, as we always are annually. But this year, especially because of what we saw him do last season, how historic it was, but how he has even more weapons at his disposal now, and how he'll be a year even better, even more mature, with the game slowing down that much more for him. Now, call me crazy, but this next clip got me that much more excited about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens offense this season.
He wants you to guard him now. You gotta tell me how to do it. Get open.
It is.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Good coverage, but obviously not good enough. But you could be thinking, Ingraven, okay, that's Lamar Jackson just throwing to a high school wide receiver on our show speed stream. What's the big deal? Well, it gives you yet another reminder that Lamar Jackson can build a connection with anybody. He don't practice with that wide receiver. That ain't one of his teammates on the Baltimore Ravens. But Lamar showed his anticipation, his timing with the throw, the strength, the ball placement. He got it all. He been had it all. But that just goes to show how special he is. We saw it last year. And last year was not the first time that he showed the chemistry, but last year was a big step in him just spreading that ball out to everybody and really making even more weapons out of the guys that we had. And not just Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and Derrick Henry, but everybody else too. So if Lamar Jackson can do that with a random high school wide receiver, just remember and think about everything that he can do with everybody that's on the Baltimore Ravens team. We made it to my favorite part of the videos where we get to feature your questions. Send an email to teamkeepitclean@gmail.com if you want to take part in it, or if you want to show the channel a little extra support, you can go to patreon.com/Ingravenvids and become a Team Keep It Clean patron, which we got 3 new Team Keep It Clean patrons. Y'all, where the support is coming from, I don't know, but I love it and I appreciate it. Thank you all for real, man. First new Team Keep It Clean patron, my guy Lamar. So thank you very much, Lamar. And then my guy Daniel, he said, you know what? I'm going to come through too and become a Team Keep It Clean patron. And then it didn't stop there because Ray also became a Team Keep It Clean patron. So to the 3 of y'all, I seriously thank you a lot. Now, we did a random stream on Saturday, and there were literally over 50 YouTube Team Keep It Clean channel memberships that were given out. Not from me, but from y'all. So I thank y'all for going crazy with the support, because it does mean a lot. It does help a lot. And we can use all the help that we can get. But I appreciate y'all like crazy. I seriously do. First question from one of the new Team Keep It Clean patrons, my guy Daniel. He said, what's up? I'm in a live that's going crazy. Okay, so he was there. He was there. He's a witness. It was really going crazy. But he said, but which of our 3 undrafted guys do you think will have the most impact? All the love to you and the fam, and Team Keep It Clean. I appreciate that a lot, Daniel. Oh, that's a really, really good question. Off the bat, from jump, I would probably say Keon Martin or Ruben Larry, one of the guys in the secondary, because at linebacker, we're pretty crowded. I think Jay Higgins will have an impact, but I think he's going to have to wait a little bit longer than the secondary guys. Reason being because you see what's going on with Jaire Alexander right now. So I feel like Keon Martin or Ruben Lowry, that's going to push them up that much further on the depth chart. Best ability is availability, and they are ready right here, right now. So that bodes well in their favor. But hopefully Jaire can get back very, very soon. Hopefully even this week. I would love if we come on here tomorrow or Wednesday, say, hey, Jaire Alexander is back. Oh, that would be amazing. So hopefully that comes to fruition. But I would have to say it's one of those guys for sure. Next question came from my guy, Joe. He said, Ingraven, my man, I hope you and the fam are blessed. I appreciate you, Joe. He said, today, as I thought about how Super Bowl or bust we are and while on the way to work, I realized how blessed we are to even be in this position. Nothing will lower the bar we set for our guys, but it's equally such a blessing to be a fan of such a well-run jewel of the league. That's a good point. That's true. Because while Ravens have been right there for years, and it's been very, very frustrating for years, it does say a lot about the team and the success, even with turnover, even with different players coming and going, even with injuries, even with different coaches coming and going. The Baltimore Ravens have still continued to remain in the thick of things. That's a beautiful thing. Now they just got to get over that hump. He said, I've spent all of my life in Northern Virginia. A lot of Washington fans have been suffering my whole 22 years of life here at the hands of Satan's right-hand man, Daniel Snyder. Just want to state that we are in a situation of envy, and I'm glad we don't have those ugly uniforms or logo or the team name changes or a bad stadium. Nothing better than stability. I can't fight with you on that one. He said, also, when we win the big game this year, where do you think we'll rank in franchises of the past 25 years? Oh, I have no clue where to rank the Ravens or franchises the past 25 years, but definitely got to be up there. Because to have won the Super Bowl in 2000 and then 2012 season, and then if it can be in this 2025 season, that would be a beautiful thing. That would be a beautiful thing. And I really do hope that ends up what goes down. But if that ends up being the case, we will be among some of the best.